calculating return on investment on your Google ad budget, on your Facebook ad budget, whatever kind of budget, right? That all comes down to having clear conversion tracking and attribution. So if an inquiry came through SEO, it is tracked as an SEO lead or as an organic lead. Any money that goes into the Google ad, we attribute these inquiries and these phone calls to the Google ad. So then we can revisit the data and check profitability, and the business owner can really determine if this is working, if it's negatively geared, if it's positively geared. And that's really important. In some cases, this actually happens mostly in the medical spaces, where the medical clinic, the doctor, the dentist, the podiatrist, they'll use some sort of like an archaic CRM booking system, which kind of sticky taped a online booking solution to its offering, so to retain clients. But that journey, a lot of the time, it's not a good experience. And not to mention, we can't actually track conversions. So look, in their defense, there has been a big shift with Google Analytics, and they needed to update their software on their end, but we're still not able to track that, okay, with a Google ad, we spent this much money on this exact key term, we received, let's say it's 100 visitors, and what did they do after that? With that kind of campaign, I just use averages from my similar campaigns where the landing page is similar, where the Google reviews are similar, where the business is similar, and so we can just simply estimate. But that's not good. I really don't like that. When I started to explore what options we had, so there's a lot of ways that you can test these things. You could isolate the products on that booking system. So if someone books in, that particular product is only available on the landing page, the Google Ads landing page, or the Facebook ad landing page. So we know that, okay, if we sold that product, that only came from the Facebook ad. Or there's some sort of a redemption credit. We give you X amount of credits. But to dive a bit deeper, I started to play around with their booking system, and I was actually shocked that it was horrible. It was a horrible experience. And I can imagine someone like my in-laws, my mum, my grandparents would go to book in, and it was just a convoluted process. In this particular case, there is like a housing medical center. And so there's like a dentist in, there's a physio in, there's like a podiatrist in there, and they use the housing medical center's CRM. And because of that, when they logged in, they're given like this huge choice of services that are completely separate to what this person is landing on the landing page about. Let's pause for a second. We're talking about a Google ad here to acquire new business, not people returning to your practice, but people that are looking for the dentist or the podiatrist or the doctor, right? These are very valuable people, very valuable inquiries that you're potentially missing if the friction, if the experience, the booking experience is difficult, which in this case it was. Not only was this booking button taking them off their own website, it was leading them to a page that not only was ugly, but was branded as another company altogether. So ordinarily in 2024, you begin to lose a little bit of trust. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I on this? Is this the same business? And you just don't want to be mistreated, misleaded. You don't want to stumble on some spam, some fraud. Generally speaking, you back out. One, it took the user from the website and redirected them to a booking website. That booking website was not an Australian domain either. That booking website had a huge list of other services, a huge list of practitioners. So everything there is good for the internal admin of the business, but terrible for the user experience and the flow of a new patient onboarding. And you only really hope that those users will out of frustration, just call the number. But if you're frustrated, you're just going to go and find someone else with an easier booking platform, right? So we're now exploring ways to change to a different booking system, which is a huge job. And it's not the core of what we do, not the core of what I do. But as always, we're going to log in, we're going to see, and we're going to integrate, we're going to try and set up conversion tracking and hope that we can link the two up. So at the end of the month, we can see, okay, we spent $5,000 on Google ads or this much money on Facebook ads, and that meant that 50 new patients, 10 new patients, 1 new patient definitely locked in, came in, booked in this session, booked another 10 sessions or something like that. So then we can be like, okay, we can scale this. We can now comfortably spend this much money on Google ads. So attribution is really important. So the way we normally do things is there is a landing page with a contact form. Just a contact form which is unique to that page. A landing page with a phone number, a unique phone number with call tracking. Yes, we can record calls. If there's an abandoned call, they get an SMS or they get an email, so they can jump on that quickly and call them back. So at the end of the day, we have tracking. There were genuinely 10, 20, 30 inquiries that came from this spend. This is working. Let's do more of this. Let's do less of this. So things to consider when you're calculating return on investment on marketing spends is how are you tracking it? And also how clean is that data? I see way too many campaigns sending traffic to the service page or to the home page, which is even worse. So there's very minimum attribution and also very minimum customization of the landing page that allows, because you want to be able to sculpt the landing page to adjust the copy, to adjust the colors, buttons and things like that help you convert that user.